Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I'm filming this on the 2nd of April, and this shrouded figure that I've got here in front of me is my only remaining in-ground citrus. Originally planted as a Myers lemon in 2018, the plant was doing well, and then with the Arctic freeze of December 2022, when we had a week of temperatures where it was dropping to -7 centigrade at night, I'll put what that is in Fahrenheit, and it wasn't getting above freezing during the day, and it killed the plant back to the ground or to the rootstock. Now, eventually, later that year, later in 2023, the plant sent up a shoot from the area of the graft, but I've never been able to ascertain for sure whether or not it's sucked from the rootstock or if it was a growth bud from the variety, because obviously it hasn't flowered since, although the leaves do look like a lemon, but we'll have to wait and see. But this has been covered since early November. I haven't removed the frost fleece at all in mild spells because I haven't got time when it's pitch dark to come out here and keep putting the fleece on and off. So I'm going to uncover it today and have a look and see if you know what's remaining and what it looks like. So I'm just going to pause the video because I'll need two hands to do this, and then we'll carry on filming. See you in a second. So she's now uncovered and not looking bad at all. There was some young growth on the top here that occurred late summer, early autumn. That's been burnt off and disappeared, but the main body of the plant looks to be untouched. We've had temperatures down to about -4 centigrade, which would be low to low 20s Fahrenheit, I believe. Again, I'll put that on the video. Certainly in January, and we had quite a lot of frosts, but the main stem, which has come up from either the rootstock, and the shoots are looking pretty good. It seemed, in each case, we seem to have lost just a few tip leaves off. It's got about 3 or 4 side branches on it. Now, it is big enough to flower if it's the main variety. If it's a rootstock, it may not flower ever, or it may not flower for several years, because the rootstocks are sometimes grown from cuttings and sometimes from seed. But the reason I've actually uncovered it is because the forecast for the next 10 to 14 days appears to be minimums of not less than -3, which means it should avoid frost, but I wouldn't be worried about a very light frost affecting this. And daytime temperatures are going to be somewhere between 15 and 18 centigrade, so into the 60s Fahrenheit, which is fabulous for early April, and therefore it's fine to be uncovered now. I'd like to get as much light to it as possible so it builds up sun tolerance before the temperatures do start to climb noticeably. And on the whole, I'm going to say I'm very pleased with how it looks. Very healthy green leaves. I said only die back on the tips. The young leaves have died and fallen off. Probably see the remains of some of those down here on the ground. Nice size stem at the base, so it will hopefully be getting hardier, and I'll encourage us to keep growing. And if it turns out to be rootstock, there is always a possibility that I could graft a hardy-ish citrus onto it, such as Satsuma or Yuzu, onto these higher branches, which might mean that if it keeps surviving, that we'll get some sort of usable citrus in the garden eventually. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I hope that was of interest. Very pleased with the results of leaving the frost cloth on permanently. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video if you like. Please subscribe to my channel, and remember, if you don't click on the bell, you won't know when new videos come out. See you all soon. Brett out for now.